Hi Sherry, how are you? I'm going to try doing another video here. I don't know if this one's going to be as organized as the numbers one, but I made a bunch of notes and we'll see where we get to. Okay, so on the left side here, you can see this is Purdue and this is per Z, and a German S is pronounced as the letter Z. So when you're informal with someone, that's du. That's like saying you to someone. But when you're formal with someone, you say Z. So people at banks, people at stores, the waitress, the baker person, whoever, that's always Z. That's the Sprechen Sie Deutsch. It's the same thing as usted in Spanish. Como está usted? That's the formal how art thou as opposed to how are you. So what happens in Germany is you start out per Z, and then every single person that wants to know you and that wants to be friends with you or that just doesn't want to deal with all this says, oh, wir kann per Du sein. And that means they want you to just say you to them. And that's wie geht's dir as opposed to wie geht's Ihnen. That's how are you versus the whole como está usted thing. So everyone you meet is going to want you to do this if you do German, and they're just going to want you to speak English because they all speak English anyway, is what everybody in Germany is telling me right now. You know how it was. Everybody likes to speak English. Okay? So the basic grammar here, we are, for when you and Michael are going to we're going to go to the store, we're going to go to sleep, we're going to go to the wedding, whatever. That's wir sind. And a German W is pronounced as a V. Wir sind. We are. And you can say we are happy. Wir sind glücklich. We are tired. Wir sind müde. You are. Du bist. You are beautiful. Du bist schön. Yeah, we are, we're sind. Okay, they are is sie sind. And that's also what they do for the formal. That's how they get their whole thou thing. So, sie sind schön heute. You are beautiful today. If that's like somebody's grandmother or something. Okay. Then I thought you might need some couple of sayings. Okay. If you want to say it is beautiful to describe the room of the wedding or the decorations the lady put up or whatever, you say es ist schön. And the O with the umlaut, you pronounce it like a U-R. Es ist schön. Okay? Then I thought of some might like some useful words. So, a wedding is called a Hochzeit, which literally means high time. Hoch is high, and Zeit is time. Hochzeit. Okay? Their honeymoon, that's called Flitterwochen. And that Wochen means weeks. And flitter means flitter. Okay? Vacation, which you're going to be on because people are going to ask you, are you here in this, that? That's Urlaub. Urlaub. So you can say, wir sind am Urlaub. We are on vacation. And when you go back to work, work is Arbeit. And then somehow I thought you might like to know the German word for thingamajig. Like, I need help with the thingamajig, or what's that thingamajig, or this thingamajig here. And the German word for thingamajig is Dingsbums. Ja, ich brauche Hilfe mit den Dingsbums here. Okay. Next page. These are useful German phrases and sayings. Okay? One thing you're going to hear is alles klar. Remember the song? Alles klar, Herr Kommissar? Okay. Alles klar. That means everything's clear. They say that for everything's okay. You can also ask this like a question. Alles klar? And that works perfect. Alles klar? Alles klar. And someone who says, yeah, sure, they'll say, ja klar. Okay? Then I thought about the reception. Okay, so these are some German phrases that German women need. Okay? You're going to say a little for when someone offers you cake and pudding and all this stuff, right? Ein bisschen, and that's the soft K, the chen. Ein bisschen, a little, or ein bisschen bitte, a little please. And then, well, Germans serve cake at the drop of a hat, and every German woman who wants a piece of cake who's offered it says this, ein Stückchen bitte. They all say a little piece, please. No German woman has ever had a piece of cake. They've all had a little piece of cake. Oh, nur ein Stückchen bitte, ein Stückchen. And you're going to see cake, trust me, a small piece, ein Stückchen. Oh, by the way, if you're at a restaurant and you want check, please, you say bezahlen bitte. Okay, some more phrases. Are we going somewhere now, or we are going now? That's gehen wir jetzt. Go we now. Jetzt is now, and gehen is go. Okay? Together. They'll ask you sometimes, are you together? Like the waiter will say, zusammen. Like, do I bill you together? Or you can say, they are beautiful together. Die sind schön zusammen. Together. Okay. Married. Verheiraten. Okay. Married. They will be married. Verheiratet. Die sind verheiraten. They are married. Okay. Then a couple nice words to use, like sometimes you can just say, it's hard, it's difficult. You can just say, schwer, es ist schwer. Okay? And then opposite of that, easy is einfach. Okay. A lot of times people are going to ask you about the food you eat, like the waiter. The waiter will come by and say, es schmeckt. And you can say, yeah, es schmeckt good. Geschmack is taste. And es schmeckt, it tastes good. Or you can say, it was terrible. Es war schrecklich. Inexpensive is billig. Inexpensive is teuer. Wonderful is wunderschön. And by the way, no one says, I never heard wunderbar in the 10 years I was there. Only Sergeant Schultz says wunderbar. You can say you can say wonderful. Wunderschön. Okay. Now, we did a little conjunction junction here. I got and, but, and or. That gets you pretty far. Okay. And in German is und. Okay. But is aber. And a lot of times they'll end a sentence with this. Like they'll say, yeah, aber, yeah, but. Okay. And they love to end sentences with the word or to ask another person's opinion. So they'll say, yeah, it's okay, or. So you'll hear the word oder at the end of a sentence all the time. Ja, wir sind gehen jetzt, oder? That means, do you have an idea? Okay. Then here's the German contraction. There's one German contraction. And when you want to say to the, it's zu dem, which gets contracted to zum. So wherever you go zum. Wir gehen zum Laden. We go to the store. Wir gehen zum Auto. We go to the car. Wir gehen zum Hochzeit. We go to the wedding. Zum. You're gehen zum wherever you're going. You're zooming. Zum. And it's TS. Zum. And then I thought you're going to see the word for entrance and exit all over the place. Entrance is Eingang and exit is Ausgang. Okay? Then a little culture lesson here. A trip in German is called a Fahrt. An off-ramp is called an Ausfahrt. And they'll wish you a good trip. Wir wünschen dir gute Fahrt. So when you haven't slept for 18 hours off the plane and you get in the car in Munich and you get on the highway and you see the sign that says Ausfahrt, try not to giggle. Okay, here's some German words. None, kein. Little, kleine. Too much, zu viel, big, gross. Wish, Wünsche. Chance, Chance. And they love to use the word opportunity. They like to speak in sentences like, if we go here, then we'll have the opportunity to do this or that. So you'll hear the word Gelegenheit all the time if you listen. And I thought you might need the word need. So if you need something, ich brauch, I need, brauch. And if the two of you need, wir brauchen. Okay, here's the drinking page. Wein nach Bier, and I spelled this wrong, it's Ratich, but if you say Wein nach Bier to them, I looked this up and there's 20 different versions of it. In English it means wine after beer, that's okay. Beer after wine, that's not okay. And if you just say Wein nach Bier, it'll start a nice conversation and they'll tell you the rest of the rhyme and you can learn it. Wein nach Bier. I told you about Sherrie, and there's beer, and Radler, which is beer with lemonade, and Wasser is Wasser, and Sekt is sparkling wine, not to be confused with champagne. Prost is what you say when you toast, and gemütlich is a word they like to use, which means cozy. They like to be cozy. Gemütlichkeit, coziness. Okay, that's all for now. Bye.